started out. I was a professional athlete rodeoing. I used to ride bulls and stuff, and then got injured real bad, broke my back a couple times, and just decided, I'm gonna take a different route, and you know, fitness was it, and so just trying to make my name in that, and promote what I can. That's a good healthy lifestyle.
Yeah. Right on, man. Yeah, riding bulls, that's pretty gnarly.
Oh yeah, it's a match for sure.
That's got to be pretty crazy, man.
Yes,
I
sir.
like to do a lot of active stuff, but I never did that, I must say.
Right.
How long did you do that for?
Um, I rodeoed pro for about 9, 10 years, and I got my name out there in that sport, and I went to a rodeo in every state, but Alaska and Hawaii. Went to Canada a couple times doing it. Went to Mexico doing it, and then just kind of wanted to settle down and stay closer to the family.
Nice, man.
Yes,
That's
sir.
legit. Yeah, you've been everywhere, man. That's a 19
Uh,
years. That's an experience right there.
so
Right
yeah.
on. So what made you want to get into coaching?
Well, when I went to college, I had some kinesiology courses and stuff, and I was always really big into that when I was rodeoing, is just staying fit and healthy. And then I got out of it for a while, and and did the whole blue collar thing, and was just busting my ass for $1 for somebody else. And once I really got back to the gym and everything, I was like, man, like this is where it's at. Like I could definitely help people in my situation, like that were in kind of a similar situation as I was, and I like helping people. That's what I like doing, and it just felt like I could just almost feel it in my bones. It was just something that I wanted to do,
Right
and
on.
yeah, and so got back into that. Just started applying some of what I learned when I went to school into this, and just seeing who we can't help.
Yeah. Right on, man. That's good. Yeah, a lot of people jump in it for the wrong reasons, man. But from we've talked about and all that, man, you know what I mean. It's gonna work out for you, you know.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So how old were you when you first started riding bulls, dude?
I was 16.
Oh,
My
nice.
mom wouldn't let me do it, and then when I was younger, and got my driver's license, and was able to go sneak off and go start doing it. So
That's
yeah,
legit,
started
man.
there.
That's legit. Yeah, man. I decided I took the whole different route than you. You know what I'm saying? So I started fucking up pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? And I was like 13 years old and got locked up for the first time, and then 4 prison terms later, like 14 years later, always battling with addiction, and then I finally got my shit together, and
Right.
I would always work out like when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like boot camp, like juvenile hall, prison, and then when I'd get out, I'd go hit the gym, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then I'd fall off, and then I got clean this time, clean and sober this time, and I decided to really dial it in, you know what I'm saying? And taking like my prison discipline, you know what I'm saying, and survival like mindset that you have in there
Yeah.
out here, and then I just, you know what I'm saying, I just got addicted to working out, started focusing on my nutrition, started learning all of this stuff about that, and yeah, man. And then I would get a job. I'd get a job. I think the last job that I had out here, they uh they ended up letting me. They passed my background check because my stuff's so old, but they reran the background check when I actually got hired on, and they fired me for having a unpaid ticket. I was like, wow, okay, so so that was kind of like the last thing. I was like, all right, I'm gonna start building something for myself. I like helping people. I want to help people escape the same things that I've been through. And I had a buddy that was doing coaching, and they're pretty successful at it. You know what I'm saying? And so I just dove right in. You know what I mean? I invested in myself, all my savings into it. You know what I mean? And just started
Yeah.
betting on me, and here we sit.
Yes, sir. And man, it's kind of similar, I guess. Like really getting personal with it and whatnot. Like after I like once I quit rodeoing, like I just like I lost my purpose and everything. I got real bad into drinking. Like got 2 DUIs, ran from the fucking cops, like
Yeah.
was in a fucking hellion. You know, just doing a bunch of fucking drugs and just not staying disciplined. Like, um, and, you know, and there was a point in my life where I was getting sober again, and then I just self destruct, bro. Like it was like things are going too fucking good, like something bad's about to happen, and I just make it fucking happen.
We create it.
Yes, sir. And
We create
you
it.
know, it wasn't until I got back in the gym that I really like I started, you know, having that self discipline. You know, changed my whole habits around, like, you know, waking up early, doing my daily readings and stuff. You know, getting some good books in front of me, just creating a whole different mentality about life that I was able to kind of escape that hole of depression and shit, and like, you know, the world's out to get me.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, if I could help anybody get out of that kind of hole, you know, that's what I think, you know, you and I are both kind of here for,
Yep.
is that same situation. And it's just it's a hell of a hole to crawl out of for sure, you know, but you know, here we stand.
Yep. Those are the people that I want to help, man. The ones that need it the most. The ones that need the real help. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody hits me up and they just want to get jacked or they want to get in shape or they just want to lose some weight. The thing is, the difference between people that want to just get jacked and the people that want to lose weight, the people that just want to lose weight have depression. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They have so many issues that they are like so scared as a man to open up about. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're trying to target. Yeah, the fat's going to shed with you changing your life. You know what I mean? Implementing all these progressive acts and putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? The fat's going to shed, but you're going to change as a man, and that's what it's all about. You know what I mean?
right.
But yeah, I work with a lot of people that battle with addiction, you know, and I make myself available 24/7. So I've had guys hit me up at 2 a.m. You know, I go to sleep at like 8:30, and
Yeah,
all throughout the night. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. You know what I mean? And people, I tell them, you know, hit me up. Like I'm not their sponsor, I'm not their rehab. You know what I'm saying? But you can hit me up. You know what I mean? If you feel like drinking or sticking a needle in your arm, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it's about, you know what I mean? Helping the ones that need the help, you know what I mean?
right.
And that's, yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
drinking, man. I remember the last time I was out there, the last run I was on. Have you ever been to Pismo?
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah,
man.
that's where I'm from. So you know where Avila is, Pirates Cove?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I was going up, you know, when I was all high and drunk, I'd have the scanner on my phone, the scanner app. So it's
Yeah.
like
It
2 o'clock in the
listens.
morning, so I always have that thing on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so we were going out to Pirates Cove, and I was like going up the hill right there, and then I heard something about Pirates Cove on the scanner, and so I flipped a bitch, and it's a real tight turn, right? So as I'm coming
Hmm.
down, the cop comes up, and he couldn't make the one way turn. He had to do like a 4 point turn,
Yeah.
and I was gone, dude. High speed chase to San Luis. It was a wrap after that, and I was in a motel room right there in Slow by the, I don't know if you know where the Denny's is at, right off the freeway by Madonna.
Yeah. I
So
know where my dog is. Yeah.
I was in there for 3 weeks, and then, you know, some random number called my phone, and it was a rehab center. It was a detox in Corona, and they're like, "You want to change your life?" You know, I was like, "Oh, I don't know how I'm going to pay for this. I don't have insurance." And they're all right. It's all right. You get here in 24 hours. We'll scholarship your way. You know, and I was bad. I was like 190 pounds, like 6 to 10 grams of fentanyl a day, a bunch of meth, just running and gunning, you know. And so I went,
Yeah.
and yeah, man, that was the best decision I ever made. You know what I'm saying? And we just kept putting in the work, man. Same thing I
Yeah.
tell all these people when it comes to coaching. They want to sign up. You need to just ask for help, take direction, with a whole lot of follow through. It's that fucking simple.
Yeah. Just at 1% every day kind of thing. And
Yeah,
you know, there's nothing better, like, you know, being an addict myself, like, than finding a productive outlet to be addicted to.
exactly.
It's just like it's a game changer for sure. Like, you know, right at first it's kind of a struggle. You know, you sit there and romance that shit. You know, at first, and then it just almost becomes completely minuscule. And when you have those stressful situations where you go out, you know, hunt a bag or hunt a bottle,
Yep.
you're like, fuck that, dude. Like, I'm just gonna go fucking take it out on some weights. Like, I'm gonna go. Like a couple of weeks ago, like I was like, man, I haven't done a big cardio session in a minute. So I ran from, and I live 8 miles from town, and the gym's like 2 miles into town. I've hit a 12-mile fucking hoof, and was on the
Damn.
Lamborghinis just getting it, and like it was good. It was, and like when I got done with it, like just felt so fucking accomplished. Like, and it was that runner's high. Like there's no drug that I've ever taken that could give you the same fucking fulfillment. That's putting in the effort and doing that stress, putting yourself through something so stressful, and just telling that lizard brain to fuck off for a minute and keep going. That's there's nothing like it.
No. Yeah, man, I want to get into running. I know a lot of people that do. Every time I go to run, man, I get like shin splints, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm
Yeah,
tall and lanky, but
yeah.
I'm going to get into it, man. I've heard that the runner's high is no joke.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. Like, like I know you're a tall guy. Like, I'm 5'7", man. I'm
Yeah.
5'7", 180 pounds. Like, and it's something that, like, growing up, like, all growing up, like, when I was a kid, that's from like 6 till a little bit into college, like, I wrestled and shit. So
Oh, nice.
I always had to hit those fucking cardios, like, and there was a point where I was running like fucking 5, 6 miles every day, but like I'd never bulk, I'd never get any mass to me. I'd just have long, lanky, stringy muscles. But anymore, like I'll hit a cardio like once or twice a week, like and do it hard. And that's enough for me. But yeah, those runners highs, man. The runner high there's nothing like it, and I never really felt one like I do now growing up because I didn't know what it was, to have that huge hit of dopamine, like, that we were chasing, just looking for temporary happiness. And I get it without spending money. I get it without,
Yeah.
all that, just, putting in that work.
Yeah, it's good, man. That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go do like one or two hard cardio sessions a week. Cause I usually
Yeah.
just do like light cardio every day.
Yeah.
But that'll be good. Yeah, I start actually feel it because I don't ever get like winded. You know what I'm saying? And when you get winded, like if you're gonna do like 200 burpees or something, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like, okay, we're going. We're moving.
Yeah. Yeah, like there's this dude. Speaking of burpees, I fucking hate burpees. But there's this dude that I run into at the gym. Like he just got out of the big house here like a couple months ago, and he's been really really working his program and shit and doing good. And we were talking about it. He's like, yeah, every morning I still do fucking 500 burpees. Like I'm like, fuck that noise. Like and he's just like fucking all there. Like you can tell the dude's got some gear behind it, but he's fucking doing work. Like and hats off to that kind of
Yeah.
mentality, getting out. Just
Carrying that discipline when you get out, man, that's the hardest
yeah,
part.
yes
You
sir.
just live one way for so long, and then
Yeah,
here now have unlimited freedom. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and there's nothing like a guy with grown man's money that's still got a little boy's mentality.
I
That'll
know.
just fucking destroy anybody.
Oh yeah, yeah, big time, man. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, because being locked up, you're in the same place. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they have like dorm living and they have cell living. You know what I'm saying? So it's different, but you do the same routine. You know what I'm saying? Breakfast comes at the same time. You know what I mean? You go to yard at the same time, dinner at the same time. If you don't just eat in your cell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But the structure that you can build in there, and if you could bring it out here, is like as long as you don't fall off. Like most people fall off. When they get out, like just like I did several times. And
yeah,
but I mean, man, if you could just carry that, it's a life changer right there.
for sure. Yeah, like, and that's, I guess my biggest deal is, like, I just never, like, when I was starting to fall off and, get into my head, I didn't have the discipline to fucking point the finger at myself. I was pointing it at everybody else, like, and that goes back to, like, a man with like, a grown man's money, but that little boy mentality, like, like, it's like fucking going boohoo into fucking mommy. And,
Yep.
you get to lose a lot of respect from your peers that way. Like, it's not anything worth a fuck. But once you start, holding yourself accountable, and in any situation you get in, whether it's good or bad, holding yourself accountable for the way that, the outcome of that, it's a fucking game changer, dude. Like, it's helped me big time. Just pointing the finger at myself instead of everybody else. Like, holding myself accountable, and just sticking to it. Like it's there's some magic behind that shit.
Oh yeah. Yep, that's where the change happens when you start to look in the mirror, you know? You start to figure out what you need to work on, what you need to do, where you can improve, where you have improved. You always got to look at where you have improved too, you know what I'm saying? So it
Yeah,
doesn't seem like you're just trying and trying and trying with no results. Like I was like a year into my recovery and I was like, dude, like I asked my sponsor, I was like, have I like I don't know if how much I've changed, you know? And then we sat down and talked and then I sat back and looked. I'm like, "Oh shit. You're
yeah,
right." Because you could work and work and work for years on ends, but if you don't take a minute to sit there and appreciate and notice the work that you've done, it kind of like puts you down. You know what I'm saying? Like you lose focus
yeah,
and you don't realize it, you know?
yeah, yeah. I mean, anybody's gonna fall off, but like before you go to bed, if you think back through your day, what are a couple of things like I really did good today about? Okay, I've got X. Okay, now where are the ways I can improve?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there's Y, and then you sit there and you figure out how can I improve you know those few things that definitely need some work tomorrow, and go to sleep on it with the mentality like this is how I'm going to change it, and wake up and just fucking get after it and kill it. Like the fulfillment you receive from that, like it's something worthwhile. And
Yeah. Taking daily inventory.
yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's good to do it though. It's real
Right.
good. And reading in the morning too. Always starting the day off right. It always helps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you get stuck in your head and just want to be negative, and then negative shit happens. It's
Yeah.
kind of that simple, right? You think
Yeah. And
positive, positive shit happens. You think negative, negative shit happens. It's just the way it
right.
works.
Yeah, I got sober for a while, and I always wanted to do this whole coaching thing, and I reached out to a few guys, and I'm sure know exactly who they are, but I was getting into it, and then like things were just going so good, so good. Like I was building into it, and then it was just like, boom, there's the fucking dynamite, and just
Yep.
fucking self-destructed, went right back down that hole, and I don't know what it is, but like this time it's completely different, and I just like I put that last little relapse that I did have, like it just put me in a whole different mindset. And God always has to destroy the fucking man that you were in order to become the man that
Yeah.
you're supposed to be and that you're called to be. And I don't know, in a way, like I feel like it was like, all right, motherfucker, like I know you're sitting there in the back of your head, but you gotta fucking fix that. And you're still like yes, you're doing all the right things, but you're still doing that one thing wrong, and that's pointing the finger at everybody but your fucking self when shit goes south.
Yep.
So
Right on, man. Yeah, it's all gonna work out as long as you just keep going with it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Dive right in and don't stop.
right,
That's the only way that I've seen it work. You know what I'm saying? And especially for myself.
absolutely,
And that's what it's all about, man. Is just diving all in, betting on yourself, and when you're coaching and all that stuff, that holds you accountable too. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people think that we just post my whole morning routine, my whole day. You know what I'm saying? It's for others to show others my life, how I live, how
yeah,
I become better every single day. But at the same time, it's holding myself accountable. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
The reading in the morning. It's all for a reason.
absolutely. Yeah, like, and I think the biggest thing for me was like this time around, like getting around the right guys, like because I was still fucking around with the same dudes that I was, like, and just kind of going into my solitude, and then finding the right people that definitely helped me big time too. But it just all comes down to changing those habits, and sometimes people are those habits.
Yep.
You gotta find the right people, the right place, and you'll know who they are, because like, and I mean, I'm sure you can relate to this. It's like exactly who they are, because they you connect with them through the way that they talk, through the things that you see them doing. It it's something inside you that's like, that's what I want to do. That's how I want to be. And like it's just so relatable. Like the content that they're putting out, it's like, man, like this is striking a nerve. This is hitting home, and it's almost like a calling that is you're born with almost.
Yeah. Yep. And then if they're still doing the same old shit, sorry,
Yeah.
you gotta go.
And I mean, you lay down with dogs, you come up with fleas. So
Yep. Yeah, that's what I tell everybody everybody that I used to fuck with. I don't talk to them here and then, like on Facebook, like they'll send me a message or something, and if they're still, I'll be able to tell if they're still fucking up,
yeah,
like I'm good, Let me know when you want to get help, dude. I got plenty of places I can send you to. You know what
right.
I'm saying? And that's all I
Yeah.
can do. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can do. Like, no, I'm not going to send you money. No, I'm not going to support your fucking habit. No, I'm not going to support you where you're still at. But if you want to change, let's do it.
For sure. And like I was listening to another guy here been a month or two ago, like one of his podcasts, and he said, one thing that I'll never do is ask to borrow money from a friend or lend money to a friend, because all that's gonna do is sit there and sever that relationship entirely. Because if I lend it to that dude, then I'm gonna try and hold him accountable, and then he's gonna think like, oh, he's got the money, he don't need it right now, I do.
Yeah.
And all that's going to do is just put a big old knot in your relationship, and that's how friendships are severed. But if you can be there in a different way, help the people in the way that they need it, rather than just offering them that temporary fucking relief,
Yeah.
it's different. And we, men were put on this earth to be fucking stressed. We weren't put on this earth to be fucking happy. That's for women and children.
Yep.
It's if you can harness that chaos and master yourself, and you'll be able to deal with all that stress. It's something it's something to actually like put the effort into, because I'm gonna perform the same exact way every day, whether I wake up in a pissed off mood or I wake up in a good mood. I still have a job to do and a duty to myself and my family, and
Yep.
that's what's get fucking done.
That's it. Yeah, that's a good point about the lending money, man. I never thought about it like that, but that's good. That's pretty good right there. It will fuck shit up.
Yeah,
It'll start
you know,
making you question too, and like
big time.
nobody loses track of their money, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you're always thinking like, oh, this dude's trying to play me, or oh, he thinks like, you know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying on that. That's a good one.
And like I think that resonated with me big time, because when I was fucking up, like I'd hit dudes up like, "Hey, dude, I just need $100." Like,
Yeah.
and come around time to fucking get it back, it's like, yeah, man, I fucking give you that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that $100 is long gone.
yeah, dude, the fucking long gone.
So you're telling me that I'm gonna give you your $100 back with the first 100 I make? You know what I'm saying? When this is my
Yeah,
only
yeah, for
100.
sure. Yeah, like I got plans for that shit,
Yeah,
bro.
let's be real here. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Right on, man. So how long you been working out for, man? You looking pretty good over there.
Appreciate it, dude. Man, I was doing like calisthenics and shit, really heavy. Just kind of hitting that yard routine for about a year and a half, and then uh, just kind of slacked on it. And that's when I hit my real spiral, and then got back into it. And I've been going heavy with it for about 4 months, like really, really heavy with it. I was going 2, 3 times a week, and then just one day, like it's like, man, I gotta fucking do this every day. Like
Every
this
day.
is every day that I don't, shit just goes south. I'm not able to process the shit that I need to, right? Like, and just I think you know, Wes Watson says it when he wakes up every morning. He's got to do that self-sacrificial shit, and that's getting his ass in the gym.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that helped me is doing that self-sacrifice and changing those habits. And so when I just started going full out, and every single day I'm in the gym, it really helps me. And I work on different things every single day. Like one day, I'll hit the rear delt. Like it's just all about the rear delt. And then the next day I'm gonna do my lats. The day after that is just gonna be straight legs. Like I'm gonna walk out of there on fucking ramen noodles.
Yeah.
And then, and then I'll hit a chest day, and then then arms after that. Like I always have it rotating, and it's something like I get my workout done in about an hour, hour and a half, and then just kind of fuck around in there, sit on a bicycle, put on a movie on my phone,
Yeah.
just sit there and cruise and get my mind back slowed down and go through the shit that I need to and plan the rest of my day accordingly and prioritize. Okay, well, these are the three things that I absolutely have to get done today. These are the other three things that if they get done today, that'd be nice. And then and hell, if we hit one or two of these things that aren't really important until next week, well, then they're already fucking done. And as long as I execute those first three very important things that day, I'm good.
Yeah. That's kind of the same way I go about it, man. Work out first thing, think of a few things that I need to get done, and I do them first. You know what I'm saying? And then everything else is a cruise. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Podcast, calls, clean, whatever I need to do. You know what I'm saying? But as long as those
right.
things are done, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes,
that's what's
sir.
up, man. Yeah, that's good. That's good progress, man. 4 months. I seen your. I think I seen one of
So,
your before and after
yeah,
videos.
you
You know what
cut
I'm
out
saying?
right here. Let me see if my signal's shit.
What is it?
Yeah. All right, we're gonna have to run that back. My signal cut out bad right there.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah. So I said that's good, man. 4 months. I seen your videos. You know what I'm saying? Your before and after videos. That's pretty good, man.
Yeah, it's been a journey. Like, and I was never fat, but I was what I'd consider fucking skinny fat. Like,
Yeah.
and it's been something just seeing where I was to where I've come to. Like, like when I was first starting out, like I was just doing like fucking I'd do 15 lateral raises, dude, and just fucking die with a 10 pounder. And now, like, now I'm able to fucking crank it up 25, 30 and just, hit like 20, 25, reps a set. And it used to not even be able to do fucking 12 with a 10. Like,
Yeah.
and it's just it's awesome. Like going to war with myself every day, and they're seeing if I can't do something better than I did the last time I did it. Keeping track of every fucking workout that I do. So like as far as like, okay, well, last week I kind of slacked it right here, but this week we're gonna just fucking kill it, and I'm gonna add 5 pounds to that shit,
Yeah.
and like just get almost angry with it. It's it helps me so much. Like it's unbelievable how much just doing that it is good for my head, and I think it's good for anybody's head that has the want to and the try.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's what it's about, man. A little bit better every day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I fucking love it, man. I like going to the gym with my chick, but I like going early, man. I like going
Yeah.
early every day. You know what I'm saying? Like every day. Sometimes I'll take a day off. I'll go for like, if I go like a month or 2 months without taking a day off, then I start feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So then I'll take a couple days and I'll get up early and I'll go to the gym and then I'll come back and I'll take like a nap for like an hour. And it seems like it like regenerates. You know what I'm saying? And I notice that every day that I do take a little nap, that I feel way bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you got to have them rest days,
I
man.
know,
Like that's
dude.
a big part of it. And
Your body needs the rest days, but your mind doesn't.
yeah, yeah, I know what you mean there. Like, cause like if I sleep past 7, like if I sleep past 7, and though that's a typical day that I'm trying to fucking sleep in
Yeah.
is to 7. That's my sleep in. But if I sleep any past that, I wake up and my day's shit. Like I'm like fuck this. Like and I just gotta everything's chaotic. It's
Yep.
just all in the air.
You went
And
off. It goes off routine.
yeah, it just throws me so far off that like I gotta get everything done all at once before 8. Like and it's not good because I wake up and I'm like, okay, I can do coffee while I'm reading my book. Now I gotta go take my shower real quick, and then just go through it. And
Yep.
it's just I don't know. Getting out of routine sucks for me.
Yeah, me too, bro. Trust me, me too. I do. I am not a happy camper when I miss out of routine.
Yeah, yeah.
Same thing. All the stuff I can have done. Oh shit! I'm gonna pause this.
No worries.
I don't know if you can hear that.